everyone, back tuning into our Wednesday evening live stream. So I'm being told that we're live, dead on the dot of 6 o'clock. So I am being told that we're live right now. And hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on the live stream tonight. It's amazing, it's incredible, and thank you, each and every one of you, for being here on our live stream. We've got 36 concurrent viewers, so thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I think there's a little issue today with people not being able to find the live stream when it's set up on the homepage, so it may take a little while for people to get in with us into the live chat, perhaps. But once we start streaming, there should be like a notification for everyone who subscribe, and they should also be able to see a little red dot thing as well, telling everybody that you know, we're streaming on the channel at the moment. So we should see everybody checking in with us through the course of the stream. Sally telling me that there is an issue. Sally's been streaming today as well, and fantastic stream that was. Well done, Sally. I was watching that one. Yeah, you had a really great afternoon, didn't you? So yeah, there's some sort of issue going on that people aren't able to see the video when it started, you know, when it's set up on the YouTube homepage, or some people aren't able to, but now we're streaming. I think everybody will be able to see that we're streaming on the channel, and so there shouldn't be any sort of issues there. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on the live stream. I'm going to be live streaming a 10 to 14 day update. Got a lot to show you, so we'll begin live stream probably around 25 past 6. I would have thought that's when we'll begin doing our sort of screen capturing. So yeah, I'll be doing that around 25 past 6. So around what's the time? Around 25 minutes. We'll start screen capturing the 10 to 14 day update. We're going to begin by what's happening with Hurricane Zeta. Of course, we've got Hurricane Zeta heading towards the Gulf Coast right now. So that's where we will start. And then we will have a look at what's going on for the next 10 to 14 days, extending out beyond that into 2 weeks, and then 4 weeks, and so on and so on and so on. And we may show a little bit of winter data right at the end of the live stream, if we have enough time. I have to have the stream on a Wednesday wrapped up by 7 o'clock, of course. So yeah, gonna be fantastic. Gonna be a great evening. I hope you all enjoy it. Please smash the like button. Let YouTube know that you are enjoying the live stream. It'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. Right, so before we start screen capturing, though, we will take plenty of questions and so on as well. So we'll do that like early on in the first 25 minutes of the video. We're hovering around 50 concurrent viewers right now, so it's going to be another pretty good stream, I think, hopefully. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Right, okay, so Ben was watching Savvy's live stream as well. Well done, Ben, for catching up with Savvy's live stream this afternoon. Right, I'm going to go to the top of the live chat, and we're going to have a look. Thanks so much to the moderators, by the way, for being here. So we've got Savvy with us, of course. We've got Espy has checked in. We've got Richard. So we've got Paul as well. So yeah, thank you so much to moderators, any other moderators who check in through the course of the live stream as well. It's fantastic. Thank you so much to all of our moderators for being here tonight. What do you think about the community post that I left, by the way, saying that we're going to have 2 premieres coming up over the weekend? It's going to be an epic weekend at GavsWeatherVids this weekend. We're going to have 2 premieres. Saturday, that's going to be Halloween, of course. Saturday at 6 o'clock in the evening, we will be premiering the second Winter 2020-21 Season 1 roundup. Neil has checked in as well. Moderator Neil is with us too. Thank you so much, Neil, being with us on the live stream. But yeah, so back to the weekend. Saturday we're going to have at 6 p.m. we're going to have a premiere for the second Winter 2020-21 Season 1 roundup. That'll be fantastic. Sunday at 2 p.m. we will have a premiere for the first Christmas update. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. You know, it's going to be absolutely fantastic over the weekend. So much content, 2 premieres, winter update as well, night winter update coming up. That's going to be an ENSO special, by the way. I tell you, that's going to be an ENSO special, looking at winters following La Niñas, that sort of thing. So you're interested in La Niña, it'll be an ENSO special, and so much coming up over the weekend. I've just got to work out how on earth I'm gonna do it all, but it's gonna be great. It's going to be fantastic, and I hope everybody really has you know, enjoys the content we've got coming up this weekend. We've got plenty of videos to go before then, and a Friday night live stream as well, because now we're in GMT. Don't forget, on a Friday night we will be able to live stream the 18Z. We'll be able to live stream the pub run. So that is going to take on a life of its own, I think, every Friday night after 10 p.m. Right, let's go through live chat very quickly, man. I won't take any questions. Around 20 minutes we'll start doing the screen capturing, you know, screen sharing 10 to 14 day, or live streaming the 10 to 14 day video update. So first buzzing was Dylan Holbrook, my good friend Dylan, saying looking forward to some potentially dry weather next week. Have a fab stream, Gav Patine. Thank you so much, Dylan, for being with us tonight. Gav Patine has like taken on a life of its own, hasn't he? So that is like my alter ego now, I think. Gav Patine. Wow. Right, James Jukebox is in with us as well. Good evening, Gavin. And Weather Gang, hope you're well. A glorious cold and windy day. It's certainly been chilly, James, hasn't it? Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. Daniel Hughes is with us, wondering how the River Severn and Wye will respond to potentially huge rainfall amounts predicted to fall over northwest Wales in the next few days. Over 250 millimetres possibly. I'm tired. It's going to be very, very wet, Daniel. Yeah, you're right. North West Wales, you know, Northwest England, those sort of areas. Perhaps southwestern Scotland, maybe Northern Ireland, but definitely like North and West Wales, I think, is the focus. Going to be very, 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 very wet from tomorrow right way through to the beginning of next week, really. So it's going to be a deluge, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the Severn response. I'll have to send a tweet to my good friend Dave from the Environment Agency on Twitter and see how the Severn is looking. I'll probably update you all on that in a live stream in the next day or so. Well, next live stream will be like Friday night live streams. I'd be there on next Sunday or on Sunday. Right, Luke R is in with us. Good evening. Also, good evening to Luke R. I've also got Soft Shallow in with us as well. Good evening to Soft Shallow. James Young is with us as well. We hit 70 concurrent viewers, by the way. If everyone can smash the thumbs up, give us a like on the stream. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So James Young is in with us saying hi, folks. So good evening to James Young. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream tonight. Matthew Orchard is in with us as well tonight. Thank you so much to Matthew Orchard. Jeffers Craft is here from the West Coast. Hi, Gav. So close to 8K. Hey, have a great stream, man. Thank you so much, Jeffers, for being on the live stream tonight. Yeah, we are very moving very closely towards 8K. Subscribers. Now, I've finalised all the details about how the £30 giveaway is going to work, and when we get to 7,900 subscribers, and then we'll give you all the detail about the giveaway and you know, the Amazon voucher we're going to give away when we get to 8K subs, and how you can enter the giveaway. But it's going to be absolutely fantastic, and yeah, we are getting so close now to 8K subscribers. Everybody, please subscribe to Jeffers, my good friend Jeffers, and also to Savvy's channels. Both of those channels, Jeffers Craft and Savvy, are very closely aligned to GavsWeatherVids, so everybody please subscribe to those channels. Thank you so much, Jeffers, for being here on my live stream tonight. Right, let's carry on down then. Let's have a look then. So Matthew Orchard, chilling out today. Day off work. All good, thanks, Jeffers. And I have been Christmas shopping. Wow, Christmas shopping already. Christmas weather video, the Christmas countdown, is going to begin on the 1st of November on Sunday as a premiere at 2 p.m. I said about a couple of minutes ago, but we will be premiering the very first Christmas video at 2 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Generally, the Christmas countdown videos are, you know, going to be just uploads. They won't be premiered generally. But I did want to do the first one, just make it a bit special, the fact that we've got the first one, first Christmas countdown video starting up. Adrian is in with my good friend Adrian Major. Evening all, hope everyone is doing fine. What a massive storm we had today with torrential rain, lightning and thunder. It was pitch dark at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Yeah, I saw that, Adrian. You posted a couple of pictures on the GavsWeatherVids Discord as well, didn't you? So yeah, it sounds like you had a real storm there, Adrian. Thank you so much for being with us on the live stream tonight. Right, okay. Paul James checked in. Thanks so much to Paul for being here on the live stream also. John McGrath is in with us as well. Good evening to John McGrath. Thank you so much for being with us on the live stream tonight. Right, let's carry on down then. So, Trevor Hall is in with us. Good evening to Trevor Hall. James Jukebox is in with us as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned James Jukebox, but James is in with us. Also, Trevor Hall saying, hi guys, great to be here again. Thank you so much to Trevor Hall for being with us on the live stream tonight. James McClellan has checked in as well. Good evening, everyone. So, good evening to James McClellan. Mark Kanish is saying, evening, Gavin. I see it's turning dry and cold next week. In 2008, in 2009, that started like that. You said that tends to start as teasers. Is this right? Well, 2008-9 had like that big northerly at the end of October, didn't it? Had a real northerly plunge, and we had snow at the end of October. I think that was a teaser, yes, for the coming winter. What we've got coming up next week isn't so much a teaser, I wouldn't have thought. It's just like a quiet spell of high pressure anticyclonic weather. I would probably, if we do end up with a cold winter, you know, and we don't know yet whether we will, but if we was to end up with a cold winter and a lot of snow, then I would think like the northern blocking that we had at the end of September and into the first week or so of October will probably be seen more as the teaser, if you like. So if I ended up doing a historic video, for example, in 2 or 3 years' time for the winter of 2020-21, I suspect I would be saying that the northern blocking that's set up early in October, at the end of September and early in October, I suspect I would be saying that northern blocking was a teaser for the winter. Really, but of course, that's not saying we'll have a cold winter. We may not have a cold winter. We may have a mild winter. We may have a polar vortex of doom again. Let's hope not, but we could do. We don't know yet how this winter is going to go at all. Thank you so much for being with us on live stream. Mark is also asking me, you mentioned Gavin on winter updates about 1970 having a white Christmas. Could that be a historic video at some point? Yeah, I think 1771 could definitely make it as a historic weather video. I definitely think it could do, particularly as it did have a white Christmas. We've just gone over 90 concurrent viewers. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on live stream. In around, what's the time? In around 10 minutes or so's time, we're going to start live streaming the 12Z and the 10 to 14 day update. Right, Paul is saying next storm hurricane names are Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambada, I think that is. Lambada, I don't know. MU, NU, MU, NU, I think that must be Z, I don't know. Omicron, P, and Rho. Wow, the name's getting more and more obscure the further on this incredible hurricane season is going, aren't they, Paul? Excuse me. Right, Shiram is in with us. Hello, Gavin. What are dew points, upper air temperatures, and thickness lines? Basically, they're ways of measuring temperature, Shiram. That's a very, very involved question that you've asked there, but basically about all different ways of measuring air temperature, really. And I guess one day I'll probably have to do a tutorial about that, really, won't I? But thanks so much, Shiram, for being here on the live stream. Right, Mark is also saying, you also mentioned on Winter Update, Gavin, about if you get a big build of a snow cover over Russia, Scandinavia, it can make the Siberian high go over to America. That means we've had it now with a cold winter or not. So that goes back to last winter update, Mark. Yes, if you get an early build-up of snow over Russia and Siberia and potentially also Scandinavia, it can strengthen the Siberian high. The Siberian high can go two ways. It can go over from Russia over into Europe, or it can go over the pole down into Canada. And it looked like if you have a very, very quick advance of snow cover in October, it's more likely to go down to Canada, whereas if you do want it to be above average, your advance of snow likely to be above average in October, but generally you don't want it to be going too over the top. We should wait and see, though. We should wait and see how it plays out. We'll see where we fit in on the list in a couple of weeks' time for this October and the snow advance. Right, let's move on down then. So let's have a look. Paul is with us. Yes, Richard's with us as well. Darth Vader has arrived. Wow, let's do it then. thank you so much, Darth Vader, for tuning in to the live stream. It's amazing. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Darth, being on the live stream tonight. Alpha SB has checked in. Ultra has checked in. Juliet Gray has checked in. Reading Lad has checked in too. Everybody is in with us tonight. It's amazing and it is incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, being here on the live stream. We just hit 100 concurrent viewers. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on the live stream tonight. Shiram also asking, hello, Gavin, what months does Polar Vortex run from? Generally, I would say, like, the very beginnings of the polar vortex, probably from September. But I think you mean a proper noticeable polar vortex. So I would say that probably from, like, late September to early October through to around late April to early May. That sort of time. The polar vortex of doom, I think, finally gave out right at the beginning of May, didn't it? Virtually on the 1st of May, I think the polar vortex of doom finally died. But that went on a very long time. I think generally they can go a little bit quicker than that, a little bit sooner than that. So possibly, you know, sometime in April, really. So October to April, I suppose. Right, okay, Savvy checked in. Thanks so much, Savvy, for being here. I suppose you've been streaming yourself this afternoon. That was a fantastic live stream. Soft Shallow is saying Northeast America are in a lucky spot with Great Lakes to their left and low pressure. Cold front picks up moisture and moves right over it, dumps a lot of snow. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely, Soft Shallow. That is correct. Stuart McSwan. Let's try that again, shall we? Stuart McSquat. I can't say that. Wow. That name has beaten me. Let's do it again. Stuart McSwan. Stuart McSwan has checked in. I'm so sorry, Stuart, for messing up pronouncing your name, Stuart McSwan. I'm so sorry about that, Stuart. It's just one of those things where sometimes I just can't get my words out, you know. Stuart McSwan has checked in. You know, I can do it now, Stuart McSwan. There we go, Stuart McSwan. Thank you so much, Stuart, for being here on the live stream. I'm so sorry that I didn't pronounce your name very well. Savvy, thank you, Gav. I had a great one. Yeah, you had a great live stream, didn't you? Duncan Ward is in with us. Hi, Gav. Interesting winter update part 2. Could go 2 ways with snow cover. Yeah, we'll know more in a couple of weeks where we see where October 2020 is fitting in within the list. There, will it be a 10 to 20 October, or will it be a top 10 October? We will find out, won't we? We will find out in a couple of weeks' time, I would have thought. Right, now in around, what's time, 17 minutes past 6, by the way, the time my computer has gone back to normal. That went back to normal on Sunday evening, so that's all working absolutely fine. Now, it's showing speeding GMT in around, we picked up a new subscriber there, I think, so I didn't see who it was, but hello to that new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. So in around 6-7 minutes time, we will start, we're going to start live streaming the 10 to 14 day update. Right, Wadgy is in with us. Wadgy saying cheeseburger and ham with milkshake, let's go. Enjoy, Wadgy. Jack Lowe is in with us as well. Jack saying, good evening, Gab, mods and all. Hope you're all doing okay. Cold and dry evening. Love it. Have a great live stream. Thank you so much, Jack, for being on the live stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Ultra saying there's been lots of rain. There really has, Ultra. It's been a very wet day. Some places today from big showers, and we've got persistent rain to come tomorrow. Ben Enty checked in as well. Thanks so much to Ben Enty. Stuart McSwan saying, how highly do you rate Beijing Climate Centre? I rate it as one of the better models, definitely. It's up there, you know, as one of the better range of long-range models. I wouldn't say it's like the best. But it's definitely up there at the better range of long-range models. It definitely is. So for the best, I would say the best is like the UK Met. I would say the best is like the ECMWF, and that sort of thing. But the Beijing Climate Centre is definitely up there. It definitely is. Right, okay. So thanks so much for being here on live stream. So Trevor Hall is in us. Good evening, Gav. We've had a really blustery day. Lots of heavy showers on the south coast. There have been lots of showers around today. There really has been. Let's move on down then. So I'm going to have to start live streaming the 10 to 14 day update very, very shortly. We have hit 132 concurrent viewers. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on the live stream. Please give us a like on the stream. Let YouTube know that you are enjoying it. Darth Vader, exciting times ahead now, can't wait. Yeah, we've got a lot coming up, Darth. It's only going to get more manic from here. It's only going to get busier and more manic from here right the way through to Christmas, really. So I'll be ready to collapse in a heap over Christmas, I think. Right, we've got Stephen F. Always great to see new names in the live chat. So thanks so much to Stephen F being with us on the live stream tonight. Take that as a yes. I don't know what that relates to, but thanks so much. Stephen, whether Time Lapses Daily is in with us. Let's get Gav to 8k by the 1st of November. I think it'll take a little bit longer than that, whether Time Lapses Daily, but you know, that's only like that's like Sunday, so we're not going to get to 8k subs by Sunday, my friend, but I think we'll do it like sometime in November or possibly early December. That's what I'm aiming for. Right, Savvy, Anti-Savvy is mine, and Gabpatine is Gav's. Yeah, Gabpatine's really taken off, hasn't it? And love the new, icon, Savvy. That is absolutely fantastic, your new profile picture. I love it. Well done, Savvy, on that. Richard, Jeffers is saying Savvy loved the icon, man. Yeah, Savvy's icon is absolutely fantastic. A new look for Savvy. Perhaps a slightly darker look for Savvy, maybe, with that icon. It could be. Could it be hinting at something? I don't know. Right, Richard, show them Gav Patine. I've not got it loaded up, Rich, but I will have to show that in a video, won't I? Right, okay, so let's have a look then. Let's see. Jake Kendrick, what wind direction will we need for snow in November, Gav? Probably northerly or easterly could do it, Jake. Northerly or easterly could do it. We've had snow in November from both northerlies and easterlies. So if the air is cold enough, you can get snow in November from either northerlies or easterlies. Kieran Bushnell is in with us. Evening going. Huge thunderstorm here this afternoon. Dog was not happy at all. Trembled like a leaf until it passed through. Yeah, they don't like it, do they? Don't like lightning. Thunder, Kieran. I hope your dog's okay now, my friend. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. Katrine Baso in with us. Good evening, Gavin, everyone. There was a short, heavy shower of rain approximately 1 p.m. We've had a few heavy showers today as well, Katrine. Juliet Gray, watch the USA forecast today. Amazing amount of heavy snow. Is this usual? Yeah, it's quite typical, actually, Julia. It's not overly unusual. There has been a very unusual cold plunge into, like, the western part of the states and like, the Great Plains over the past week. That's receding now. That's sort of lifting northwards, that cold. But the snow is still there for the time being. That has been quite unusual. But what's coming up next week, like the blasting to the northeast, that's relatively typical, I think. You know, America and Canada cool down very, very, very quickly. So I don't think it's overly unusual. Isaac Shaw, does the QBO affect the weather in the UK? Yes, it does, Isaac. I think the QBO does affect weather in the UK. When the westerly QBO is at its strongest, it powers up the zonal westerlies. When the easterly QBO is at its strongest, it will weaken the zonal westerlies. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. John Corner is in with us. Good evening to John Corner. Dylan saying, yeah, the shopping centre today, the Christmas decks up. I mean, I even heard Stabbing to Christmas in House of Fraser. Wow, everybody's getting ready for Christmas, man, aren't they? But I suppose with like what's going on, everybody's got to start doing their shopping a little bit earlier this year, because you don't know whether we're all going to be like under house arrest or something by Christmas, do you? We could be. Carl H has checked in. Evening, Gav. We'll be watching the river levels 7 and wide over the next few days, given the potential for 250 millimetres of rain on the northwest hills over the coming days. It's going to be very, very wet. It's going to be really wet, Carl. Do take care, my friend. Sally's in North Wales, of course. So, you know, Sally's going to be deluged with rain, I think, in the coming days. A little bit worrying. Right, let's carry on down. Around 2 minutes' time, we will start doing a screen capturing. Philip Lockley has checked in. I heard snowing late November. Possibly, Philip. I wouldn't rule it out. Ismail is in with us. Ismail is in with us. Good evening to Ismail. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. Everybody's come over from Sally's live stream tonight. That's absolutely lovely. Thank you so much, Ismail and Jeffers and Sally and everybody else who's here from Sally's live stream. Kiri Owen, can we have a beginner's tutorial on how to read maps you use? I get confused if it goes rate to pressure or temp. The colours, yeah, I'll have to do something, Kiri. Generally, with the upper air temperatures, the colours relate to temperature, to upper air temperature, and on the main charts, they relate more to pressure than to temperature. But I will have to do some tutorials. It's something I keep meaning to do, but, you know, it's just a matter of finding the time for it. I probably won't be able to do any tutorials this side of Christmas, really, because I'm so snowed under, if you pardon the pun. I'm so snowed under with all of the content that I haven't done at the moment that I just do not have the time, you know, to do tutorials right now. So if we have, like, a quiet winter, zone of winter, then I may be able to get some tutorials done January and February. Otherwise, it'll probably be on into the spring. Just depends what kind of winter we have. But up to December, I don't think I will have time to do tutorials, but I will have to get some done for you. Thank you so much for being here. Sherm, I would love to see tutorial videos. Gavin, if you could, if you just record one tutorial per month, you will gradually build a great collection. Yeah, I really will have to do something in that line, won't I? Right, I'm going to come down to the bottom of the live chat. Let's come down to the bottom of the live chat. And we'll start doing your 10 to 14 day update. So Frank Cromack has checked in. Hello, Gav. Normal autumn in Austria at the moment. Cold outbreaks with snow down to 1,000 meters several times, but nothing in the valleys. Fingers crossed for November. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Frank. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on the live stream tonight. Just take a couple more. So Leo Bramer is in with us, hoping to tune in to more streams. Thank you so much, Leo, being here on the live stream tonight. Scott Bowie, hello, answer please. Answer please. Right, let's have a look. Scott Bowie, I need help with weather. I'm a noob weather teller. Just watch the videos, Scott. Eventually, it will all become much more apparent. If you just keep watching the videos day by day, eventually it will all start to become a lot clearer about forecasting, how we forecast, what we look for, and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, don't worry about it, my friend. Just keep watching videos, and it will become clearer. Beyond Space, hey Gav, on your website for autumn forecast says autumn. It says autumn forecast 2002. That's probably a spelling error. I suspect when I did that, I was very, very tired. I was really, really tired when I did the autumn forecast. That's when I messed up on the live stream. You know, that's when I messed up on the live stream, and I plunged everybody into darkness for 15 minutes. So it doesn't surprise me that there would be spelling mistakes on the autumn forecast on the website. I'll have a look at that later. Thank you so much, Beyond Space, for bringing that to my attention. And it, you know, it's just purely the fact that I was so tired when I was doing the autumn forecast that weekend. You know, I very nearly collapsed in a heap on the floor. I was so tired, and it all ended up with me plunging you all into darkness for 15 minutes in a live stream. So that was very, very embarrassing. And I'll never live it down. What, will I? Right, so let's have a look then. We're going to start live stream a 10 to 14 day video update. So SB is saying fun times. Is that when I plunged you into darkness, SB? I could see the funny side of it, but it was mine idea, really. That was mine idea, and it was very, very unprofessional, wasn't it? But if it's ever like an outtake, let's start doing the screen capture, and I'll talk about this as we're going along. So I'm going to turn off the image. That's going to go. The webcam is going as well, but I'll return to wrap up the live stream in around 25 minutes time or so. There we go, webcam is gone. Going to start display capturing. There we go, I'm display capturing. That's what I messed up on that weekend of the autumn forecast. wasn't it? And we are going to move over first of all to National Hurricane Centre. Yeah, as I was saying, it was very, very unprofessional what I did, but I could see the funny side of it. The stream is, you know, everyone can go and see that stream. It's the last Sunday of August. And I plunged everybody into darkness for 15 minutes. And, you know, if YouTube ever does like an outtakes thing, you know, I will probably put that video forwards. What do you think? Could that make it as like a YouTube it'll be alright on the night sort of thing? Because it is very, very, very funny when I'm sort of ramping up the CFS at Metro CL and you was all in darkness. I mean, it was incredibly funny, really, but it was very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. It's mind a deer, I think, that on YouTube. But I would put it forwards to like a YouTube it'll be alright on the night if they do something like that. If anybody knows whether they do, let me know. Like a bloopers sort of awards thing. And I probably would put that forward because I bet that hasn't happened to many people. Right, let's get on then. So we're on the National Hurricane Centre website. We're looking at Hurricane Zeta. There it is in the Gulf of Mexico. So Hurricane Zeta is currently giving maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour with a minimum set pressure of 975 millibars, and it's moving north-northeastwards at 20 miles per hour. It really is accelerating a lot. Let's click on Zeta. I always worry about this website now because of what happened like last Wednesday when the web browser froze. So where do we go? Got to go to static images. There it is. So Hurricane Zeta is going to hit the Gulf Coast between Louisiana and, where is that? Alabama, I think. So between Louisiana and Alabama with a central hit on Mississippi. As a Category 2 hurricane, we're expecting this to become Category 2, I think. Let's just look at this very quickly. So, no, actually, yeah, it's just about still making it to a Category 2. Sustained winds of 90 miles per hour. I think that still just gets it to a Category 2. But earlier on today, that's being forecast to reach 100 miles per hour, but it doesn't look like it will do so now. So, of course, if anybody's watching from the Gulf Coast, you may have found this live stream through YouTube search and you know, you're looking for information, then just heed the warnings of the National Hurricane Centre and NOAA and your local government agencies. Heed the warnings and protect yourself and stay safe, because it's going to be a wild old time there in the next few hours. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. We're on Halifax today. So the red line is a 30-year upper air temperature average for Halifax. We're a little bit below average at the moment. Temperatures are really going to rocket in the next sort of 24, 48 hours or so, becoming very mild, but also with a lot of rain. More about that in a moment. So, yeah, during a long fetch southwesterly, it's going to become very, very mild from tomorrow through to Sunday, but then the temperature will lower. So into the early part of next week, the temperature is dropping before it starts to lift back up again as we go through into the beginning of the second week of November. Precipitation-wise, look at this deluge that's coming up in the next few days. So starting tomorrow, really, and going right way through to the beginning of next week, there's just going to be loads and loads of wet weather. After that, we go drier. So it is going to become drier as we run through next week. As it does so, though, it will become colder, at least for a time. And then maybe going back to more wet weather as we move towards the middle part of November, but of course that is a really long way out. Right, that's that one done. Let's have a look at the temperature anomaly then. This is temperature anomaly from the 28th of October to the 5th of November. It's generally coming out milder than average, above average temperatures coming up not just the UK, but through most parts of Europe as well. Virtually the entire continent is more than average, except possibly for Iceland. But basically the entire continent is above average. Precipitation anomalies from the 28th of October to the 5th of November are going to be wetter than average as well, particularly for more northern and western parts of the country. So mild or wet sums it up. Right, so I forgot to get the windflow map up from earthnoldschool.net. Oh, never mind about that. You want to see what the windflow map looks like across the tropical Atlantic and into like the Gulf of Mexico, then it's on the USA forecast. But I forgot to get it up for the live stream, so very sorry about that. Right, but anyway, never mind. We shall persevere. So we're going to look at 12Z. Now, of course, we're in GMT. So right now, the ECMWF is updating. And it will finish updating for the EC12Z sometime around 7 o'clock. So whether we can get to I will keep West Central up, and we'll probably go back to it right at the very end of screen capture and see how far we've got with the ECM. Where we'll be able to get right to the very, very last slide. So I have to get the live stream wrapped up for 7 o'clock. I can't run over on a Wednesday. I can run over on a Sunday. I'm allowed to run over on a Sunday, but I can't run over on a Wednesday. So where we can quite get to the very, very last slide of ECM, I don't know. But we'll certainly be able to get a good part into, virtually to the end of the ECM 12Z. This is UK Met, though, starting us off. So this is UK Met for Friday. Again, we're bringing low pressure from off the Atlantic. There's a trailing weather front here. Like, there's a weather front that's trailing all the way out into the Atlantic and these various, let's see if we can highlight it, where it would be. So there's like a trade weather, and where we've got these kinks along the isobars, that's the weather goes all the way like to there, really. So it's a very long train weather front where you have the kinks in the isobars. That's where we get areas of low pressure running along the trailing weather front, if you like. And it marks the boundary. Let's clear that line. It marks the boundary between very mild air to the south and much colder air to the north. Eventually that colder air is going to win next week, at least for a time. Right, so go through to Saturday. Look at this low pressure coming in on Saturday. That's going to bring us all a spell of very wet and windy weather. But the front sort of gets stuck, you see, in the west. So that just brings further pulses of rain. And look where that front is. So the front is through there. So you can see why there's so much concern, like for North West England, particularly for Wales, North and West Wales, over the end of the week and into the weekend. By Monday, though, we push the cold front through. So that's like the cold air wins the battle eventually. The warm air from the south gets swept away, and we pull in the cool winds from the north by the time we get through to Monday. And then watch out for this ridge of high pressure start building in from the Atlantic. Right, that's the UK Met. Let's have a look at the GFS then. Let's do that. We'll have a look at the GFS 12Z if we can. Right, okay, so this is Friday. Again, going to be a lot of rain across many parts of the country on Friday. Let's run through Saturday. So you just see how these low pressure continuously keep coming. There will be breaks in the rain for eastern areas, but I think in the west there's going to be a lot of rain from Thursday through to Sunday. That takes us through to Monday. So can we get through to Monday? Is this going to work? What's going wrong there? So there we go. We are moving through. What's happening here? So, let's see then. When we're relying on these third-party websites, we sometimes they start running slow. That's why running slow there. That's Sunday then, looking very wet and windy on Sunday. Can we get through to Monday? There we go. Low pressure comes in on Monday. Behind the cold front will bring a cold across the country. Then the low pressure comes in, brings heavy rain and strong winds as well. That's Tuesday. Low pressure right over top of the country. And then we go through to Wednesday. In comes the ridge, beginning to move in from the Atlantic. Now you see ahead of this ridge, we're pulling in a northerly wind. So it will be quite cold ahead of the ridge, and the ridge builds in from off the Atlantic Ocean. And the high pressure just sort of takes over into the second half next week, but within quite cold air, so there will be a risk of night frost and that sort of thing. And then we move on up towards day 10, and we start to bring more low pressure back in from off the Atlantic. So the ridge doesn't last all that long, really, but there's going towards the extended range of the GFS 12Z. We're trying to get some high pressure going over Scandinavia, then. That's quite interesting. Look at that, high pressure beginning to try and get going over Scandinavia. It's starting to turn wind into the east in the extended range. Now, it's not a particularly cold easterly at that stage, but again, Scandinavian highs always quite interesting. So we'll see where that evolves to in the coming days, I'm sure. Right, this is the GM. This is a Canadian model. Again, we're in this southwesterly wind. We're bringing in heavy rain as we go, like, through weekend, and it'll get swept away, like, through the early part of next week. So rain gets cleared away through the early part of next week behind an active cold front, but it's going to be a wet old weekend of it. Most definitely, it will be. And then we move on into the early part of next week, and we're in a showery northwesterly air mass, which will be a colder air mass as well, bringing showers into the north and the west. Then the high pressure begins to ridge in from after the Atlantic. That turns us drier, but it will be quite cold in that ridge of high pressure. There could be some overnight frost as well, and the high pressure just sort of sticks around as we go up towards day 10. Now that's day 10, which is Saturday the 7th of November. Could that high pressure be starting to head towards this ridge that's developing to the south of Greenland? Greenland. Could that be beginning to develop some northern blocking? Maybe it could be. We shall see. Time will tell. Right, we'll have a look at the ECM when we finish. Screen capturing. So we'll come back to Weather Central and have a look at ECM in a moment. This is the rainfall forecast based on the midnight run of the ECM. So this is based on the midnight ECM run. Let's have a quick look at this. You're going to see loads of rain on this. The first deluge comes in tomorrow, particularly to the northwest. Look how the rain just keeps going though across Wales, and particularly Wales, but also southwest England. It never really clears away. Further pulses of rain start pushing through at times. There is a bit of a break there for the whole country. That is going to be like midnight Saturday to Sunday, but it is a bit of a break there, except over Scotland. But then the next batch of rain is back in again for Sunday. That's the cold front. Eventually that sweeps through. By early next week, we're into this cooler, showery northwesterly flow. But you can see why there's the concern for North Wales in particular. Then the high pressure builds in on the midnight ECM. Remember, we're going to have a look at 12Z ECM later on, but the midnight ECM did build high pressure in and start to settle things down quite high. I suppose I should have shown you the midnight ECM run, really, shouldn't I? And then shows you the 12Z at the end, something like that. I'll have to iron that out next week. But the ECM midnight run did build like high pressure in from off the Atlantic in the second half of next week. Right, that's that one done. These options were on the table within the ECM Ensemble today for day 10 via the Icelandic Met Office. Remember, this is all based on the midnight ECM run. So these are the options that we've got for the 7th of November. We have 14 members of the ECM Ensemble with high pressure dominating the weather, cruise control and the operation run, mainly dry and cold. 10 with high pressure over and to the east of the country. 9 with high pressure again over the country, slightly to our east, all anticyclonic, all probably quite cold. 8 with high pressure to our north and northeast. Winds are sort of coming in from an easterly direction. 6 with high pressure again over top of the country, mainly dry and quite cold. And 4 with high pressure again over the country. So most of the options in the ECM are looking dry, cold, and anticyclonic at day 10. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. This gets us to the 11th of no, it doesn't. It gets us to the 12th of November. 12/11. Right, so we have 15 members of the ECM Ensemble. It's been a very long day today. 15 members of the ECM Ensemble, so high pressure over and to the west of the country. Again, mainly dry and cyclonic, probably quite cold. 13 with a Scandinavian high and pulling in winds from the east. That could be quite cold from the east. 12 with high pressure to our north. That'll be bringing in like an easterly flow as well. And 11 down here with a trough low pressure right over the top of the country, a ridge pulled out to the middle of the Atlantic, winds are in from the north. That could be quite cold and wet with those 11. Quite cold and wet with those 11. But generally the ECM Ensemble still seem to be favouring a lot of high pressure, even into a second week of November. Right, that's that one done. We're really rattling through tonight, aren't we? Wow, 6:42, doing very, very well. Right, CFSV2, these are 500 millibar heights. Do you think I'm doing well with this? Let me know in the live chat. Don't forget to smash the like button as well. Right, CFSV2, 500 millibar heights, broken down to week periods. The first week period takes from 28th of October to the 3rd of November. The coming week has high pressure to the south and low pressure to the northwest. Winds are in from a west or southwesterly direction, so quite mild in the week ahead, and high pressure is going to be taking over through the early part of next week. We go through to week 2. High pressure sits right over top of the country, and this is before to the 10th of November with a ridge right over top. Low pressure is to the north, and so we could be dry and cold in week 2. We head through to week 3, and the high pressure begins to pull out into the middle of the North Atlantic. Low pressure sets up over Scandinavia. Winds go onto a northwest-southeast alignment, so that could start pulling some colder air from the north. And then we head through to week 4, which is going to be the 18th, 24th of November, with a trough of low pressure looking like it's elongating through Western Europe, a ridge out in the middle of the Atlantic, bit of high pressure into Western Russia. The Floma jet's probably doing something like that. That could be quite cold and maybe a little bit wintry there, actually, from the 18th to 24th of November. This could be a coldish November that's setting up here. It might be. ECMWF is looking like this. So remember, yesterday we looked at the ECMWF 30-day look ahead. We did the ECM 30-day look ahead. Stopped. Oops, that went wrong. Stopped at week 4. We're going to show you week 5 and 6 data now as a follow-on. I should say. So this is week 5, mean sea level pressure anomaly, taking us for Europe, taking us from the 23rd to 30th of November. A trough low pressure to the east of the UK and a ridge is to south of Greenland. Looks like it could be pulling in cold northerly winds there. Cold northerly winds perhaps suggested for northern and western Europe in week 5, 23rd to 30th of November. Let's have a look at week 5, 500 millibar height anomaly then. Hopefully you'll all see these okay. So this is how it looks. Trough low pressure centered over top of the country, mid-Atlantic ridge. There's a ridge over on the east side of Europe. It's going to be drawing up quite mild southerly winds into the east of Europe, but to the west of Europe, probably pulling down some quite cold northerlies there. Then we go through to week 5 temperature anomaly, and it looks like that. So a bit cooler than average for Western Europe, milder than average in the east and in the northeast. Again, I hope these are fitting everybody's screens. This is the week 5 precipitation anomaly as well. Very weak signals for precipitation in week 5 from the 23rd to the 30th of November. And then this is week 6 mean sea level pressure anomaly. Takes us from the 30th of November to the 7th of December. 6 weeks away. This is ultra long range forecasting, isn't it? So with this one, again, very, very weak pressure. Very, very weak mean sea level pressure with that one. And then we go through to the week 6 500 millibar height anomaly, when again there is a trough of below average heights over the top of the country. So looking potentially still quite cold and unsettled there. Temperature anomalies for week 6, which is the 30th of November, 7th of December, a bit cooler than average in the northwest, milder than average in the east and the north of Europe. And then we've got the precipitation anomaly in week 6, 30th of November, 7th of December, and it looks a bit wetter than average across the northern and western parts of Europe. So that's how the ECMWF data is looking. Right, so I'm just going to pop back to YouTube, so hopefully everything's going okay for everybody on YouTube. Let's have a look, shall we? So are we having some problems over on YouTube? Possibly we might be. Possibly we might be having some problems. It says that we've hit 213 concurrent viewers, so it looks like the stream is being botted a little bit again. So I'm very sorry about that. If we are being botted again, everybody, that's not very good, is it? But hopefully it's all going okay for the genuine viewers and people. So hopefully it's all going okay for genuine viewers and everybody as well. So I'm just waiting for the live chat to catch up, and then we shall carry on. Loads and loads of people in with us, though, so it's been absolutely incredible. It's been absolutely amazing live stream. Please smash that like button, everybody, and let us know what's going on. So Sabby saying they are definitely bots. So it's not great, is it? It's not great when that happens, but never mind. Never mind. It's not going to put us off. I'm not going to stop me live stream. I'm going to carry on live streaming right the way through to the bitter end, and it will not stop me from live streaming. So let's get back to Meteo Seal. We'll get back to Meteo Seal, and we are going to look at CFS V2. Let's do that. So this is how the CFS, because I'm going to kill a little bit of time, then go back to West Central, try and have a look at the ECM 12 there before we wrap up the live stream, which is still just updating as we're speaking. Right, so okay, this is how CFS V2 is looking. Midday run CFS for the 1st of December. Looks cold, doesn't it? Low pressures to our southwest. We're bringing in winds from an easterly direction. Looks cold and potentially quite wintry. That low pressure slips away to the south as we go through the 3rd week of December. So yeah, that low pressure is slipping away to the south. It's turning drier, but it's also turning cold as well. Then low pressure rattles in from the Atlantic, turns milder, wetter and windier as we get through into the 2nd week of December. High pressure dominates, brings us dry but quite cold conditions. And then we go through towards the middle part of December, looking anticyclonic, dry and cold. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Did I? Yes, I am display capturing. Well, I had that horrible moment again, but I had not display captured, but I am display capturing. Okay. I worry about that all the time now when I have to display capture. You know, I always have that moment of doubt after that end of August weekend. Always have that moment of doubt. Right, we're going to get up towards Christmas. CFSV2, high pressure brings dry, cold and frosty weather. I don't want that to happen again. I really do not want to plunge you into darkness a second time. Boxing Day, southwesterly winds bring lots of rain to the north and west, but the south is milder. So this is a mild Christmas with this CFSV2 run. We go through to early January, and they start bringing some cold air in from the northwest. Well, this cold air is coming in from the northwest, but not for long. We're back into westerlies again by 7th of January. So we head up in the second week of January. Starting to look a little bit more interesting now. High pressure is beginning to build over Scandinavia, possibly turning wind into the east. It might be turning wind into the east as we get through into the middle of January. Look at this, getting quite interesting. High pressure sets up over Scandinavia and winds turn to the east. Yes, look at that, we're in business. Bitterly cold easterly winds for the middle of January, becoming very, very cold in middle of January. Bitter easterly winds bringing in snow from the Urals and from that sort of area. Snow coming in from the Urals there in the middle of January. Wow. Then we're trying to pull up some milder air from the south, but the milder is struggling. Actually, that's probably a snow event there as it's trying to turn milder. Actually, the cold air is winning the battle. So into the last week of January, look at this. The cold air starts to come back again via the Scandinavian high. This is a very cold and wintry January being indicated here by the CFS, not GFS, by the CFS 12 there. That's the 25th of January. And despite the fact that Christmas was mild, the 25th of January is bitterly cold with easy winds and loads of heavy snow. It's been a long time since had a cold January. We are due a very cold and wintry January, I must say, and that would be it probably. After the first week of January, that is pretty much cold all the way, really, right way through to month's end. We're into February now, with low pressure trying to head in from off the Atlantic, but that low pressure is struggling, so that's another snow event there in the early part of February. What happens after that? So it looks like we go further on into February, we start to re-establish a bit of a westerly flow event. So we are starting to pull in the winds from off the Atlantic, although having said that, it's still quite cold even then, especially so for more southern parts of the country. But eventually, further into February we go, the more westerly we're going. So February is turning mild. After that very cold, wintry, snowy January, February is turning milder. And we turn quite stormy as well as we come into the second half of February, with again high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north and to the northwest as well. We finish up at the end of February. I won't go beyond February. We finish up at the end of February looking like that. So February's definitely milder and wetter. So we've got December that's generally quite mild. A few cold snaps in December, but generally quite mild in December. A very cold and snowy January, especially middle and second half of the month, and then a really mild and wet and windy February. So what a winter that would be. That would certainly keep us all on our toes, wouldn't it? Right, let's go to Wetter Central and see how far we've got with the ECM 12Z, and then we'll be wrapping up the live stream. It's been an absolutely fantastic live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this live stream with us tonight. So this is how the ECM 12Z is looking up to 216 hours. So we're just going to be one slide short of day 10. So we'll get to day 9, but we can't quite get to day 10. So this is Friday 30th of October, again looking unsettled, very wet and windy. Low pressure is rattling in from off the Atlantic, dominating the weather. We finally get rid of all of the rain and mild temperatures as well on Monday as a cold front sweeps through, and that clears all of that away, and we go into a colder west-northwesterly flow. Heading into Tuesday and Wednesday, wind turns to the northwest and then the north, so it turns colder, obviously, through like the middle part of next week. But with winds in from the north, they will be bringing showers, wintry showers, into the north probably. Then high pressure builds in, so this ridge builds in. Does get through to Thursday, the 5th of November, under high pressure. Could that bring us a dry and frosty bonfire night? I know some of you are going to be in lockdown, so you won't be able to celebrate bonfire night, unless you've got a garden, I suppose, and then you could let off some fireworks and have a fire in your garden, safely, of course, and you'll be able to social distance in your garden. But otherwise, you know, for anyone that's in lockdown, I generally don't think there'll be many places that have firework displays, unfortunately, this bonfire night. But anyway, it looks like bonfire night this year will probably be quite seasonal under that area of high pressure. And that ridge is still there as we go through to Friday the 6th of November. High pressure dominating at 1,030 millibars. I don't think that will have refreshed today 10. No, it hasn't. So at the end of the live stream, after you smash the like button, checked out of YouTube, pop over to somewhere like Weather Central, and you'll be able to see day 10, the last slide for the ECMWF. You'll be able to see how it finished. I suspect it will still be anti-cyclone. It may show that ridge just pulling a little bit in that direction at day 10. It might do, but I think it will still be anti-cyclone. But it may hint at a little bit of retrogression at day 10. I can't roll my R's. That's the problem. I cannot roll my R's and do a retrogression. Mrs. P can do a retrogression. Okay. Mrs. P can do that, but I can't do that. But it may show a little bit of retrogression at day 10. It's possible it might do. Right, let's get ourselves back to YouTube. We're going to wrap up this live stream. It's been an epic live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this live stream tonight. It's been amazing. It's been incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this amazing live stream. I have had a blast. I've really enjoyed it. So thank you so much, everybody. Right, I'm going to turn off the display capture. Let's turn the display capture off. I'm going to put the image back up. The webcam is coming back up. Hello, I've returned to wrap up the live stream. We're going to get ourselves back to YouTube, and we should be wrapping up this live stream. Please smash the like button and let YouTube know that you have enjoyed this live stream. It would be absolutely fantastic if you can all do that. It's been an incredible live stream once more. So thank you so much to each and every one of you. I'm still waiting for the live chat to catch up. The only problem I've noticed, and this is something new, this didn't used to happen like 2 or 3 months ago, but now when we screen capture, it takes a long while for the live chat to catch up for some reason. So eventually it will get there. Eventually the live chat will catch up, and we'll be able to see who the very last comment is. Kevin Barber is in with us. City Andy is in with us. Entron Benja has been in with us as well. So it's been an absolutely incredible live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream tonight. Mark is saying the last very cold January was 2010, so we are overdue one. Yeah, that's pretty cold. By very cold January, I'm talking like a sub-zero CT January. The last time we had a sub-zero CT January was in 1979. Can you believe it? 1979 was the last time we had a sub-zero CT January. So we are definitely overdue like a severely cold January. We've had a sub-zero CT for December, and we've had a sub-zero CT for February. We are definitely overdue a sub-zero CT for January. Will this one be it? Could it be it? Possibly it might be, but we'll have to wait and see. Right, I'm going to wrap up the live stream there. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on the live stream tonight. So, all that remains is for me to say thank you so much to the moderators. So, thank you so much to all of the moderators. They've all been in with us tonight. Sabby's been with us. Richard has been with us. Paul has been with us. We've had SB in with us as well. Neil has been with us. All of the moderators have been in with us tonight. So, thank you to all of our moderators. It's been a epic stream once again, and very busy in the live chat. So, the moderators have had their work cut out. Everybody say thank you so much to the moderators. My moderators are absolutely amazing. They're always there for me. So thank you so much to the moderators. And I'm just going to tell you what's coming up. So I said at the start of the live stream, we've got an epic weekend on the way. So it's not going to kick off on Friday night when we're going to live stream the pub run for the first time. We are into GMT. So we'll be live streaming the pub run for the first time on Friday night after 10 o'clock, the 18Z GFS. We'll have a laugh and live stream that. And then over weekend, so Saturday, got weekend forecast coming up, got a 10 to 14 day coming up on Saturday as well. And we will also be premiering at 6 o'clock in the evening the second Winter 2021 Seasonal Model Roundup. That's on Saturday. Sunday, we'll have the 9th Winter Update. It'll be an ENSO special this weekend. ENSO special for the 9th Winter Update. And if that wasn't enough, we will also be premiering the first Christmas video updates as well at 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Sunday afternoon, as well as a live stream. Terry Scoley's November forecast will be released this weekend as well, so that's going to be epic also. It's basically going to be a very, very epic weekend. It will be an epic weekend of updates, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much for everybody being here on this live stream, and yeah, thank you for tuning in to all of the updates that we've got coming up over the weekend as well. I'm going to end the live stream there, and we shall see you either for like video uploads or for premieres, or you know, for more live streams over the next few days. Stay safe and stay well in these troubled times, and we shall see you live for either a premiere or for a live stream very, very soon. But for this live stream, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, that's the end of the live stream. So bye for now.